Now, from the home of the 2004 All-Star Game, we're at beautiful Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston as ESPN welcomes you to another edition of Major League Baseball.
Tonight, it's the San Diego Padres taking on the Houston Astros.
This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the excitement of this ball game. Joe, as the Padres take the field behind us, what do you make of their chances in this ball game?
Well, one key is going to be Mark Loretta. John, he has always been a solid contact hitter, but last season he turned in a phenomenal year at the plate and set career highs in pretty much every single category. Look for him to be a big factor in this game.
Tim Redding will be doing the pitching. He picked up 5 wins last year. The pregame warm-ups are over. It's about time for baseball. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN.
First pitch, here it comes. That's in there for a strike at the letters.
He throws.
Swinging the ball, hit pretty well, heading into foul territory down the left field line. Curveball just to the right spot there, but taken for a ball. It's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Most pitching coaches will tell you if you're going to miss low, not high.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
Now let's take a look at the batting order for the Padres.
Brian Giles
is in the 3rd spot. Bases empty, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1.
Now he's thrown the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with the fastball.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Swung on and ripped towards second. Vizcaíno is right there, and he puts it away.
Here's a quick look at the Astros and how they take the field defensively. Two outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes.
There's the swing and a ball lifted high and deep down the line and right. And foul. Here it comes.
Swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line. Bagwell puts it away and the side is retired. That inning didn't last long. Now we go to the last of the first, and we have no score. Woody Williams
is the starting pitcher here in this one. He was an 11-game winner last year. And his earned run average is, shall we say, not quite what he'd like it to be.
First pitch to him. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1.
With 2 strikes, you throw the power fastball upstairs, you'll get the hitter to chase it a lot of times, but he laid off.
The 2-0 pitch, here it comes.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Burrows has it from his knees. He got it. Now that is a Gold Glove play.
Here's the lineup for Houston.
Jeff Bagwell
sitting in the number 4 spot, always a power spot in the order. Bases empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Grounded back to the mound. Williams has it. On to first, 2 down.
Now let's take a quick look at the Padres and how they line up defensively. Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He delivers.
He lays off the changeup. It was a good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Anytime you get the change up inside, you're lucky if the guy lets it go and doesn't hit it.
Big swing and a drive high in the air.
And it's off the wall. Nady boots it.
Here's what happened on the error. It looked like he was going to come up with it, but he gets away.
Now, this is just not supposed to happen in big league ball, Joe. I mean, you say to yourself, wait a minute. I don't get it. Is this the big leagues or what?
First pitch to him. That one is high. 1-0. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is swung on and hit in the air. Over the wall. Gone. A 2-run homer.
You've got to be distant as a hitter to be able to go out and get that pitch down and away. But he's been able to hit that pitch pretty well most of his career. And he does it again here.
Mike Lamb comes up to the plate here. He hit 14 home runs last year. He's got a .410 career slugging percentage.
First pitch, here it comes. On the ground to second. Loretta is up with it. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros pick up a couple here to break the tie. After one, the Astros on top, 2-0.
The heart of the order coming up next.
Mark Loretta
is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch on the way. Ooh, tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. As it will, in fact, as you see, go all the way to the wall.
John, there's a fine how do you do to start off the inning. Left one out over the plate, and he serves it up for a 2-bagger.
Loretta will get his first shot in this one right here. Runner at second with nobody out.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, he tried to make a perfect pitch, but he misses down and away.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. And here's a beautiful changeup for a called strike. 2-1. He's ready. Now the 2. Swing and a ground ball to short. And that'll bring a run home.
Not a bad way to start the inning. Back-to-back hits gets them a run here, and there's still nobody out.
Runner at first.
First pitch to him. Here's a check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1.
He deals.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
Over to second for 1. And 2. A double play. They needed the ground ball there, and they got it.
And, John, that's pretty. Right around the horn for 2. Nice turn by the second baseman. Excellent job to finish it off.
Khalil Green
comes in here. His home run total last season was 15. Knocked in 65 last year.
First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
With 2 strikes, you have to be more aggressive now.
Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
3 pitches, and he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later.
The Padres pick up a run on 2 hits and leave no one on base. On now to the last half of the second. Houston leads it 2-1.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Adam Everett
is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed. 0-2. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely.
Everett gets his first look in this one. Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He delivers.
Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Swung on, hit well. This one has a chance if it's fair.
And it's off the wall.
The 1-2 pitch.
Fastball got him. 2 down.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. Well, he only had 4 pitches in that at bat, but let's go back and take a look at them.
Yeah, some great pitching, Joe.
Brad Ausmus
Comes in. Last season he had 5 home runs. 1 home run so far this season.
and that's outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a soft liner to the right side. The throw to third.
They set down the first 2 men of this inning, but they couldn't get him. So now another 2-out knock will get him home.
Redding comes up for the first time right now. 2 down and a runner on second.
First pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Changeup is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side.
He just punished him here, John. 3 great pitches.
Well, he's got to have great stuff because you don't see guys go down on 3 pitches like that very often.
Very nice.
The Astros get no runs on a hit, and they strand a man at third. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Astros on top 2-1.
It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up.
Eric Young
We'll try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. And he sends this one in the air towards center. Everett on the run, and he gets to it for the out. Williams
Gets his first trip to the plate right now. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. Swing and a high pop-up right up behind home plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the breaking ball. 2 down.
John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime. Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He kicks, he throws.
That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Good looking fastball, but called a ball. 2-1.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
The 2-1 pitch on the way.
That ball is swung on and drilled down the line and left. That one is deep. Does it have enough?
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and the dugout wanted that one. Full count now. Here's the payoff pitch.
Man, I hated the pitches up there. I was a low ball hitter. Get it down.
Burrows will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Runner at first with 2 down.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back in easily.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
And a throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
They throw behind the runner at second, but he's back in time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Had him looking for something else there, but it just misses. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Biggio is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The San Diego Padres can't get anybody home here this afternoon. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third. Houston leads it 2-1.
It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here.
Lance Berkman,
a very feared hitter. He's set to bat third in the inning.
This one's popped up foul behind the plate.
He throws.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. Oh, and it's off the wall. Giles lets this one eat him up. Lane will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Runner at second with nobody out.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He was just a little bit under it. 0-1.
He's ahead 0-2. I don't think he'll waste a pitch. He'll try to finish him off right here.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. Oh, and it's off the wall. And it's through and into the gap. It should be extra bases. Biggio is around third, and he'll score.
Not a bad way to start the inning. Back-to-back hits gets them a run here, and there's still nobody out. And it looks like they're going to talk it over on the mound. I'm not sure if they're going to switch pitchers here. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide.
Lance Berkman
comes in. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He has slugged .563 for his.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
John, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just got to bear down and get somebody out.
Jeff Bagwell
comes in here. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542.
Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He throws.
There's a swing and a liner to right center. Can't cut it off as it rolls all the way to the wall. Not in time at the plate as he's able to score easily. And that will not be in time, so the run comes across to score. Mike Lamb
comes up to the plate now. He hit 14 home runs last year. He's got a .410 career slugging percentage.
First pitch to him. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
You can throw the power curve inside if you break it off the plate. He just missed.
Called a strike toward the outside, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounded back to the mound. Bagwell around third, heading for the plate. And the runner is waved in, and he will score from second. Jose Vizcaíno
steps up now. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging
hit in the air to left center. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
And he just can't get anybody out right now. They've got to get him out of there.
No one out and runners at first and second.
First pitch to him. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Green has it, and the runners will have to hold at first and second.
This is some big league ball right here, Joe.
John, you want to see your entire defense working together, and that's what they did here.
Brad Ausmus
up there now. Last season he had 5 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400.
Starts him off with one in there for a strike. They throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in time.
The pitch.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base hit.
Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
A throw back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily. He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a bullet taken for a called strike 2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Off the outside corner, and it's full now, 3-2.
Here's the 3-2 pitch.
Struck him out, and they're able to stop the bleeding. The side is finally retired. The Astros erupt with 6 hits in the inning and push across 4 runs as well. We're through 3 here at the ballpark.
Houston is out in front,
6-1.
The 3, 4, 5 spots in the order coming up next.
Brian Giles
will be leading it off, and they're going to have to deal with him somehow.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a sharp curveball, too low, ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Comes back with a sharp curve, and it's by him, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
The swing, and the ball is hit high in the air, deep into right field. That ball is way back. Gone! A home run! Well, this homer came with nobody on base. They need lots of base runners out there right now. But they've still got a shot at this ball again. They're down by 4.
John, a lot of times in batting practice we see balls hit this far. But during a game, you always wonder, would you ever see one hit like in batting practice? And we just saw it.
Yeah, that was really an awesome blast. A true big fly. They don't come much bigger than that.
Klesko will step in, 1 for 1 in this game.
Nobody out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Here's a curveball, swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Here it comes.
There's 2 quick ones, and now the hitter's really in trouble.
Swing and an easy ground ball to short. Everett has it on the hop. His throw, not in time, and that'll be an infield single.
Good pitch that time. Had him lunging at the ball, but he's able to get himself down the line in a hurry, and he just beats it out. And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Loretta will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch on the way. Sharp curveball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
If you stay down, you're not going to get hurt. Just keep the fastball low.
Now the 1-1.
Big swing on this one, and he sends a long, high drive deep to right field, to the wall, and that one is caught. He made the catch. He took one away from him. Oh, baby.
Berkman
Makes a spectacular leaping catch here. He stole the home run from him. Out and out robbery.
And this is as good a play as you can make as an outfielder. He gets to the wall, knows exactly where he is, then he leaps up to bring this one back. That, my friends, is one heck of a play.
1 on, 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Grounded to second, could be 2. Runner around second, heading for third. The throw to third. And he is safe at third. Just did slide in ahead of the play. Green will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 men on, 1 man out.
First pitch, here it comes.
After 2 pitches away, that one inside keeps you honest.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a bullet towards third. And that one falls in there, base hit. 1 run is in. The throw to third.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that pitch down and away. But he's been able to hit that pitch pretty well most of his career. And he does it again here.
Xavier Nady steps into the batter's box. Last season he had just 3 home runs. With a career slugging percentage.
There's a swing and a soft liner to the right side. Vizcaíno has it, and the runners will have to hold at first and second.
He might have himself a hit if he can loft this a little more, but as it is, it's nothing more than an easy play for the second baseman.
2 down, runners at first and second.
First pitch to him. He's at the belt. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Everett has got it. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. The San Diego Padres strike for a couple to draw a bit closer. We go to the last of the 4th. The Astros lead 6-3.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Jason Lane
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes.
He delivers.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it. Let's see this one again on K-Zone. It was a 4-seam fastball. This one's coming in on him, and he chased it. Tough pitch to handle.
Not too much you could have done there, Joe. The pitch just made him look bad right there.
Yeah, he did. That was just a great pitch for that situation.
That's in there for a strike. Now a swing and a ball hit foul. Swing and a liner to left. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw to second.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
1 out, man on first.
A throw back to the bag.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's a throw over to first, and he dives back safely.
The pitch.
He lays off the curveball. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2. A throw back to the bag. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Over to first.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Changeup swung on and missed, and that is out number 2.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Swung right through it. Strike 3.
Berkman will dig in now. A switch hitter who bats left-handed. 2 down, a runner at first.
Man, the ballpark is rocking. The fans are really happy with this 3-run lead.
2 outs, a man on first.
They throw over to first, but he's back in time.
Runner at first with 2 down.
Quick throw to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in time.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
And a throw over to first, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
2 down, a runner at first.
Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back in easily.
A runner at first with 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
When he's got the fans' attention here, and they're...
Now there's a swing. A ball hit high and deep to straightaway left field. Gone! A 2-run homer. And with that 2-run homer, they have built a 5-run lead.
Man, this is what you call a big-time Major League home run. I don't think the left fielder even needed to move on that one.
Hey, that was a flight where you could watch 2 movies and read a book.
I think you're right. I bet the boys with the tape measures would be busy on that one.
Bagwell will stand in. He homered earlier in the game.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch to him. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, the crowd's all excited, but they want more. They've got a big lead. Let's see what he can do.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. The throw to second.
Boy, that's some good hitting, John. That was a great pitch to throw him down on the corner, and he just fought it off and dug it out.
Lamb will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. Loretta is up with it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. The Houston Astros add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further.
And we'll head to the 5th here in Houston. Houston with the lead,
8-3.
The top of the order is due up next.
Brian Giles
We'll try and make some trouble for them. He's coming up 3rd in the inning.
lays off a called strike at the knees. 0-1.
On the way.
Misses too low for a ball. 1-1.
The harder you throw the curveball with great rotation, the more it rolls off the table. That one went straight down. Good pitch. That was a monster cut at a hard-breaking curveball.
The 1-2 pitch.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Biggio roams over and puts it away for the out.
He has to range into the gap to get this one, but he's able to track it down without much of a problem.
1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes. And here's a fastball inside, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
The key to any pitcher's success is the ability to change speeds. He's doing a great job.
Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Vizcaíno takes charge in this one, and he puts it away for the out. Giles will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
Bases empty, 2 down here.
First pitch on the way. This one's grounded foul outside of first. Right back to the mound. Vizcaíno is there. Throws to first in time for out number 3. No runs, no hits, and no one left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Astros lead it 8-3.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Adam Everett
Is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch, here it comes. And that swung on and missed. 0-1.
Pitch on the way.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He doesn't right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
Everett will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Took something off that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. Right back to the mound. Green is right there. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2.
That shortstop's right there to glove it, and then fires to first base for the out.
Osmus will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Swing and a ground ball to short. Green has got it, and he throws on to first, and the side is retired. And they're gone in short order here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Astros lead it 8-3.
And for those of you just tuning in, I want to remind you that I'm John Miller, along with Joe Morgan, right here on ESPN. The big hitters in the lineup right there in the middle coming up next.
Mark Loretta
Is due up.
There's a swing and a liner towards first. Bagwell makes the catch to retire his man. 1 down. Loretta will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. First pitch on the way.
Swinging a high drive down the left field line. Out of here, a home run. Well, this homer came with nobody on base. They needed lots of base runners out there right now, but they've still got a shot in this ball game. They're down by 4.
Well, John, let's see this pitch again on K-zone. Here's another look at the 4-seam fastball. He leaves this pitch up in the zone, and as a hitter, that's just where you want it. That's your power zone.
4-bagger, big fly. How sweet it is.
Well, that's to be expected on those high pitches. You just can't do that in the big league.
Reggie used to say, throw it in fence high, hit it over the fence. Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
He deals.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
I tell you what, there's a reason why that zone is colored red on his hit chart. There isn't a batter alive that wouldn't love to see pitches right down the middle every time he steps up.
Qualls, he'll be coming into the game to take over the mound duties, holding an astounding 2.40 ERA. He picked up 5 wins last year.
Well, they had to turn to the bullpen a little earlier than they'd hoped, but that starter just wasn't getting it done out there. Good move to get him out of there.
Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. John, he delivers a 4-seam fastball on this one. Let's take a look at it on K-Zone. Well, we're going to take a look back at the strikeout in the sequence of pitches. He threw only 4, so that was quick.
Yeah, that's for sure. Quick and back to the dugout.
First pitch, a slider in there. 0-1.
He kicks, he throws.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Changeup, got him, and the side is retired.
You'll see this one going up and away as a hitter. That pitch looks easy to make contact with, but it can be deceiving at times.
Joe, he goes down swinging here, and you can bet that his confidence went down a little bit right with it.
The Padres narrow the deficit a bit as they pick up a run on the homer. Now we'll go to the last of the 6. Houston leads it 8-4.
They'll start at the 9th spot and then go to the top of the order next.
Jason Lane
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
Well, you get that fastball down and in, a lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
The 1-1 pitch on the way.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
John, it's a slider down and away, but it just slides down and outside of the zone this time for a ball.
2-2 pitch on the way.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout. It took him 5 to do it, though.
He's a tough at bat, Joe. There's a lot of guys who are going to go away empty-handed for the batter's box.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short, and he throws to first in time for out number 2. Lane will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Burrows is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. And they're held in check here in their half of the inning. At the end of 6 full innings,
Houston is out in front,
8-4.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Sean Burrows
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Starts him off with one at the knees for a strike.
Even if he swings at that pitch, there's not a lot he can do with it. Great pitch.
He delivers.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Berkman is there, and he gloves it for the out.
Good range, running to his right to put this one away.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way.
Well, you try to get the hitter to chase that riding fastball, but he wouldn't chase that one.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. On the ground to short. Everett has it. On the first for out number 2. Burrows will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
Bases empty, 2 down here.
First pitch to him.
Even if he swings at that pitch, there's not a lot he can do with it. Great pitch.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Vizcaíno has it. From his knees, got him. What a play. No runs, no hits, nobody left.
7th inning stretch time in Houston.
The Astros on top, 8-4.
The 3, 4, 5 hitters, the big hitters coming up.
Lance Berkman
coming to the plate next, and he always guarantees a lot of trouble at the plate.
First pitch on the way.
Now a swing of the ball drilled down the right field line. That one is into the corner. Gone, a solo homer. Well, now they just keep padding onto it. The solo homer makes it a 5-run lead.
K-Zone is going to show us this sinker. We'll get a better look at how it sinks in the zone. Some hitters really like him down and in. Apparently, he's one of them. That ball was hammered.
A majestic, soaring blast right there, Joe, that followed the outline of Mount Everest, I think.
Bagwell will be the batter. A home run back in the 4th.
No outs and nobody on.
First pitch to him.
Most pitchers are trying to keep the fastball down around the knees. That one's just a little too low. Well, they're chanting his name, and he can hear it. And this crowd is excited. This game is going the way they want it to go.
Swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. And it's off the wall. The throw to second.
Well, John, I tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in.
Sinker swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now a throw over. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
The pitch.
Good hard sinker, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely.
Vizcaíno,
A switch hitter batting left-handed. Runner at first, 1 down.
first pitch on the way. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Klesko is over, and he puts it away for the out.
I thought this thing might have a chance to drop, but the right fielder's able to get there and make the play.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch, here it comes. And that swung on and missed. 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
John, now we'll get a chance to see the 4-seam fastball on K-Zone. The ball's going up and in on him, but he should have been able to handle that one.
It still looked like he just had some trouble timing his swing there.
Well, you really got to be careful about timing those inside pitches, because as a hitter, you need to shorten your swing to get to them.
First pitch to him. Changeup just misses. 1-0.
Well, great pitch there, great arm speed, everything, but the hitter's not going to chase that pitch out of the zone unless he has 2 strikes.
Swing and a high drive, deep to right center field. Gone! A home run! Well, this homer came with nobody on base. They needed lots of base runners out there right now, but they've still got a shot at this ball again. They're down by 4.
He put a great effort into this, trying to climb the wall in right field, but he wasn't able to bring it back.
Yeah, he might be able to scale Everest one day with that kind of ability, but he just didn't quite get to the summit this time.
And all you can do as an outfielder is try to time your jump, extend up, and stay focused.
Klesko will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Base is empty, nobody out.
First pitch, here it comes.
That one just broke down and out of the strike zone.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a liner towards first. Bagwell is there and puts it away for out number 1. Loretta will stand in. He homered earlier in the game.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
They fell behind in the count and had to come in with a fastball, but he was sitting on it all the way.
1 on, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a liner into left center. And that falls for a base hit. The throw to third.
He's out in front of this one, fastball away, but he's still able to pull the ball to the left side and get a base hit.
Green will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
Runners at first and second with one out.
First pitch to him. Here's a swing, and the ball popped up, foul, down the left field line.
Here's the pitch.
Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground.
Gets one at second, and two. A double play.
John, we'll take a moment here to look at a replay on this double play. I think what you see here is a defense that is really focused on this play. They make sure that they get the double play by making sure they get the first one, and then they turn the second one. Defense like this wins ball games.
The San Diego Padres narrow the deficit a bit as they pick up a run on the homer. Here come the Astros in the last half of the eighth.
Houston with the lead,
9-5.
They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up.
Matt Underwood
will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
He tries to frame the circle change, but it misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way.
Most of your power hitters like to extend their arms on that pitch away, but that one was too far away.
The 2-1 pitch.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
2-2 on the way. And that drops down below the knees to run the count full. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 1 away.
That sinking fastball will get the job done every time. Nice pitch. K-Zone is going to give us another angle on the sinker. Man, it was a good battle, but the pitcher finally got him, but it took 6 pitches to do it.
Yeah, the guy had a pretty determined at bat up there, but this guy's got pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Grounded back to the mound. Burrows is there, and he throws to first in time for out number 2. Matt Underwood
up there now. He didn't have any home runs last season. He didn't have any RBIs last season.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
He kicks, he throws.
Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1.
Well, he missed with that one. He was trying to get it toward the outside corner, but he got it up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Changeup tough to lay off, but he did. It's 2-2.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
John, now we'll get a chance to see the four-seam fastball on K-Zone. You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe.
And they're gone in short order here. We're through 8, 9th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 9-5.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Eric Young
will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
Fastball in there, and it's 0-1. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Burt has it on the hop, and his throw is in time for out number 1.
He gets good wood on this one, but the second baseman says, hey, I'll take care of this, and he throws him out at first.
Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at the sinker. 0-1.
He throws.
That swung on and a high fly ball to right. And it's in there, base hit. The throw to second.
Sometimes it's hard to get adjusted to the game when you get the call from the bench. But he comes in and delivers the pinch hit knock.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
To second for 1.
The Houston Astros
are able to win this ball game pretty handily, Joe. Nothing like having a little home cooking when you're Quite a ball game is there, and they certainly looked like they were very happy to be here at home.
And John, as a player, you always like having that 10th man on your side, and these fans provided that lift today.
Lance Berkman
Is awarded the ESPN Video Games Player of the Game Award. Big hitting night for his club, and he helped his team take the victory in a big way.
Yeah, John, Berkman's a solid hitter at the plate, but when you're pitching to him, you have to keep the ball away so he can't extend on it. They didn't do that today, and Berkman burned them.
So that just about does it for us. For my colleague, Joe Morgan, this is John Miller. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the telecast. Now stay tuned for Carl Rabbit standing by in Bristol with the complete update on the day in baseball. That's right, Baseball Tonight is next.
Once again, the final score, the Astros win it 9-5.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from the Lone Star State.